So as usual, just a quick look at the compost. I did say in the January video that I did have some leaves that I was given kindly by the people at the council that run the allotment. But what I've done is I've put them in a cage now, there just to probably stay for the next, I don't know, year, something like that, year, 18 months, just to rot down to make leaf mould. So that's freed up that bay there, and I've already started to put some grass that I've started to take up, tidy the beds up already. So that's already started bed number 2. This is bed number 1. So all the compost that I've got now is in this one bed. I'm just going to leave that now for a good few months and then turn it into that bed and then start the process all over again. So if I take you down the allotment, it's very wet here today, but first signs of spring. Some daffodils, as you can see, looking quite good. On top of that, I can see that there are some tulips poking through as well, that should be coming into flower probably in the next month, 6 weeks, something like that. But in the meantime, these daffodils are looking really nice. And what I did was I put a layer of the leaves that I got just to add as a bit of a mulch, so that they were nicely covered in case of any late frosts. So first signs of spring. Talking of spring, got a bush there that if I go a bit closer you can see how beautiful the flowers are. I've been told this is a type of cherry tree. I think it's a cherry plum. Never was aware that there was such a thing, but yeah, this is I don't think it's something that you would eat, but it's more ornamental. But as you can see, the flowers on it are really delicate, sort of white with a pink tinge to them, looking really nice. So the beds, nothing's changed with these beds much, well, the ones that you can see anyway, because what's happened is it's still getting into that time where there's going to be things put into them. I've already started to sow some seeds. You'll see them draining. I've just planted them and watered them, ready to be taken home to go into the into my office for a couple of weeks, maybe 3-4 weeks, something like that, just while they get established. What has changed is it looks like a bit of a mud pit at the moment because of all the rain, but I had a big ground sheet that I decided to pull up, and I've done that before with that bed there, just to see what was underneath. And again, a really nice piece of ground that I can utilise and use. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put some compost over the top, and that is going to be the potato bed. So, or the potato bed anyway, for main crop potatoes. So I'm going to put, I think I've got 4 different main crops now that are going to go in there. The reason that I've changed my mind from where I was originally going to put them is because that is the area where I was going to plant the potatoes, and I said before that if I plant potatoes anywhere near there, then all they're going to do is rot. It looks as if it's a very boggy, poorly drained area. So they've that bit there, I think I'm going to just cover over again and see how it drains, and possibly put some wildflowers in there, because they might not mind it being a bit wet, because a normal meadow would sometimes get flooded in the wild. So there we go. So I mentioned about seed planting. So I've got what, they're 6 trays of seeds, broad beans, brassicas, lettuce, and kohlrabi and fennel. So they're all going to go back to my house, into the office, under some grow lights. Say until they germinate and are big enough to come back to the allotment to be planted. I've already sown, should I say, onions, shallots. What else have I already planted? Oh, some radishes and spring onions. So again, I've a good idea where I'm going to put them when they come up here, but I say that may well change. What I have done as well is I've tidied up the shed, and what I've got now is a potting area there, which I've just used and whatever for the seeds. I've got tea and coffee now down here. All I need is some water. Forgot to bring some this morning, so I've not had a brew. And then area for my tools, and the good old seat there for when the old bones get tired. So yeah, that's all tidied up and already in use. So just a quick look around the back, because not a lot's changed here, apart from the apple trees. I've give them a good prune. I've done a video on pruning the apple trees, and basically yeah, they look to be recovering nicely. Whether I'll get any fruit or not this year, that's yet to be decided, and we'll see. I have given them a good prune, as I say, because I wanted to make them 2 distinct trees instead of just 2 trees that would go merging into one, and we'll see what happens. I say down here is the pond, which I'm not convinced is that great at the moment. It's not looking that healthy. I might have to do some work at there and maybe take the water out and start again. It's looking a bit grey and a bit rancid. A bit down the bottom there. What I am hoping to do is get a delivery of 2 tons of compost from a local company that one of the other allotment holders has sourced, and they're a recycling company, and basically they just recycle all the waste, you know, the green waste that goes to tips and things like that. So hopefully, as I say, that's where that is going to go. Make either 1 big bed or 2 or 3 smaller beds where the plastic is now, and probably to one side. This end bit there, I'm going to make another bed there. It's quite good actually to be able to see which bits do flood when there's rain, and then I can sort of make decisions as to whether I actually think it's a good idea to put anything there or keep it as open ground, because I want to maybe keep an area for wildlife. There's a lot of birds, because we are out in the countryside, a lot of birds, so I want to maybe put a bird feeding station and attract the birds to the allotment. Hopefully not the pigeons, but because they might eat my plants, but all the other birds will be quite welcome. So that's a very shortish tour of the allotment. But as I say, check out the videos that I've done for the seeds that I've planted, and I'll keep doing those as I plant things. There'll be some things that I grow in March. There'll be the peas, and a few other bits and bobs that I'll be planting in March that just need that little bit of extra warmth and light before they go out. So this is Andy and Katie's Allotment. So keep watching, keep subscribing. If this is your first time watching us, then hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. This is a shorter tour because there's not a lot that has changed, so there's not a lot of point in going over and over things. But if you have liked what you've seen, look at my other videos and press that subscribe button. It is very, very much appreciated when people do that, and slowly but surely the number of people that are subscribing to the channel is creeping up. A lot of people from not only this country but abroad, which is great. And like I said, keep watching, keep spreading the word, and happy gardening.